Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the London Black Knights. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard. Line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. 10 Lobo.
Yes, Mike. Drop deep.
5. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards.
54 yards. First down, Miami.
Ready.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go.
And the pressure gets to him again. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Get it.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
We play to win. Let's go.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
My God, 55. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hit it.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Right there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. and that's complete.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down.
Watch the screen.
Operating from the gun, Morgan. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Pittsburgh.
Hey, check.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. Intercepted. Picked up. When he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10 on the ground. This is Kamara. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
I got you, boy.
Now.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Watch it, good. Watch the twist,
Morgan now to throw on 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a first-quarter pick that time.
But they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in the air, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense, everybody wants a piece of that pie.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
Get it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Intercepted. His guys take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come on,
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Fire.
Now Morgan operating from the gun. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
That's good for a London first down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Okay, ready? 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, switch.
Greystone travel. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Morgan. And Thomas has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run. This is Kamara. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. A 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Allen Robinson, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday press it a little bit. This might be the case. And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
X3, 218, chopper.
Mike 52.
Morgan throwing again on 2nd and 10. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Michael Thomas, 79 yards. And his guys have once again taken the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What did we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Ready?
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's our field.
Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On second down, McCaffrey. A spin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Go!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready.
My God, 55. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Check 43.
Blue draw Corkers. Shoot.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Come on,
So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Snap.
To throw is Morgan, operating from the gun. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Morgan. Past the 20. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Get it.
Morgan now on 1st and 10. And finding the tight end Hooper. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Big stop, let's go.
Back to throw. Morgan. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Ten Lobo.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
2nd and 4. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Get that quarterback. Hey, exit. Get that quarterback.
2nd and 13. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. That's right.
Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside.
Ready?
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
4 down, 4 down.
Down, 30 base. Hey, Alpha.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 58, boys, 58.
Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete.
On the ready.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Come on, set. 60 or.
Let's go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this.
Hey, Echo.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, me and you all day, all day.
Look at me, zipper.
Coming after you. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Kill.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This is caught by Robinson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go full of verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Here we go, here we go. 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready, ready.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
I'm coming. Safe.
80 weapon. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 13. Check 13.
Ready, ready.
On the ground, Kamara. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Get it.
Now Morgan. From the gun, he'll throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
London, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Take you to school.
Running with Kamara. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 37-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I don't think you got it, son.
2nd and 6. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
5.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Okay, ready?
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Go. Go.
Here's Morgan to throw on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Michael Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Come on,
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. And this is Parker, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. And not quite sure what just happened there, other than we do know that he spiked the football on 1st down.
Let's go. 60 or.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Look at me. Go.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Welcome back now here in London. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
Get it.
Back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Getting 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. They'll look to throw. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And the Dolphin 1st down.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
They'll look to throw here. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will get him one closer.
Dolphins 20.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Second and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Let's go
So the
now.
opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12.
Check the outs, check the outs.
Wide, get wide.
General West.
Mike 55.
Let's go.
Here we go on second and 12. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Shoot.
Now Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Hey, check 20.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Ready.
Coming left is Kamara. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 42.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The offense on third down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Morgan throwing on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
At the 48-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Robinson. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Parker, the intended target. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Again, this is Kamara, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Got it.
55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. 3 bucks, 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
Let's go.
Toss play, Kamara. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's fielded at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
in your face. Check 3, check 2.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
And 2 stop. Snap.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Ready?
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll set up a throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Ready? Hey, Sam on. 8-3.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Get it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Dolphins 20.